Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. They're the chief defenders in the federal government defending against cyber attacks. This was her first chance to go on camera since that Log4j calamity went public last week. And what she had to say was a little bit alarming. Take a listen.
The Log4j vulnerability is the most serious vulnerability that I have seen in my decades-long career. Everyone should assume that they are exposed and vulnerable and to check and make sure that they're not vulnerable.
Now, this vulnerability became public last week when everyone found out about it, but it actually dates back to 2013 when this flaw was introduced into open source software that was then copied in millions of other places and has now sort of gone viral in a software sense to the point where it affects all these different systems. I asked Jen Easterly about the origin of this. Where did this thing come from? And I asked her if she knows who had their fingers on the keyboard and who was programming this code back in 2013.
When didn't I say
and what their intent was. And this is what she said.
I don't.
So you don't know if this was an intentional vulnerability that was put into open source software, or this is just an accident on the scale of like Y2K?
We don't know that yet. Again, there's a lot of work being done, not in my agency,
doing
to
understand.
But this is something that everybody should be concerned about, not because of
Give me
where
look
it
at
came
the titties.
from, but because
Hey.
this is incredibly dangerous to
Get up.
everybody's business, everybody's networks, everybody's system.
Now, Easterly told me that the Department of Homeland Security is looking into the backstory of this, and she expects that from her agency and others, we're going to learn a lot more about where this all came from in the weeks and months to come. But meanwhile, she said that CISA has posted on its website a list of different things that companies can do if they are concerned about this. There's a checklist there to go through and watch for your vulnerability.